The doctors who just congratulated me froze. They knew my hellish struggle to conceive, never expecting me to want an abortion. A doctor's grave pat on my shoulder. "Ms. Jones, this is likely your only chance. Your body barely allows pregnancy. Think hard." His words shattered my resolve. 6 years, 38 IVF treatments, unthinkable suffering, and I finally carried the child I dreamed of. Could I really let go? Weakness silenced my plea, and I told myself the baby's voice was just stress-induced hallucination, ignore it, and tragedy wouldn't repeat. Uneasy over my parents' fiery past life deaths, I called Waylon and Audrey. They rejoiced at the news of a granddaughter, no trace of boy preference, showering me with care reminders. But their demise haunted me, so I drove straight to their house post-hospital, dead set on rewriting fate. I checked for gas leaks, snuffed all fire hazards, and took away lighters and fireworks, finally easing my guard. My unborn daughter urged me to flee, warning they'd slip me abortion pills if I stayed overnight. I pretended not to hear, insisting on sleeping over. Just as I thought I'd changed history with a peaceful night, the same fire erupted. My parents had set up a charcoal grill for my favorite ribs, only to knock it over. Scattered coals sparked an unstoppable blaze. I tried desperately to save my slow-moving parents, but my weakness left me watching them burn. Grief and guilt crushed me. Why had my efforts to prevent disaster failed so utterly? I sank into the same depression and irritability as before, yet Theodore still cared for me tenderly. This time, I refused to spiral. I pulled myself together, stopped clinging to him at work, and offered to join his company to lighten his load. But the baby's voice didn't stop. She feigned sympathy, moaning how I slaved over chores and work while Theodore cheated in the conference room, urging me to catch him red-handed. I laughed coldly, resolved not to ruin my marriage again. I ignored her completely, sitting calmly in my office and focusing on work. Hours later, the conference room emptied, and Theodore beamed, signaling the contract was sealed. Seeing his loving gaze, I relaxed, convinced I'd saved my marriage this time. For the next month, the baby kept nagging me to catch Theodore cheating, but I brushed her off. To avoid the cheating window she'd mentioned, I deliberately delayed going upstairs, never running into him. Yet this delay made me miss submitting an urgent contract, tanking Theodore's $100 million deal. Once again, I cost the company a fortune, becoming the office pariah with employees calling me an idiot. Theodore snapped, his voice dripping with disgust. "You never take work seriously. No sincerity for me or this company. I've had enough, divorce." His words shattered my last defense. I'd fought tooth and nail to avoid my past, yet I still wrecked the company and pushed Theodore away, trapped in a script I couldn't rewrite. As I stared at the divorce papers he slammed down, my body shook with agony. This was my final shot at changing my fate, and a cold, triumphant voice echoed in my mind, one I knew all too well. "You can't run from me, mother. Not ever."